Hey everybody, it's been a while, a few years I think, since I have done any of this Atheist Reads the Bible video, so I thought since I have this screen capture program here, which I just bought the full licensed version for, woo! Anyway, let's continue with Genesis 25. Let's see, the death of Abraham. Spoiler alert, jeez, man. Abraham had taken another wife, because, you know, the sanctity of marriage, whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. That's too many kids. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were the Asherites, the Letushites, and the Leumites. Leumites? Not interesting, Bible. The sons of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanok, yeah, you can see them here. All these were descendants of Keturah. Yes, that's, who cares? Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac, because screw his other kids. But while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines. Oh, well, that's nice of him. And sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Get away. Get out of here. Kicked him out. Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at a good old age. Well, not good compared to what a lot of his ancestors lived. An old man and full of years, and he was gathered to his people. Didn't it say before, somewhere, that people shouldn't live more than 130 years? His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah near Mamre. I'm sure I'm butchering these. In the field of Ephron, son of Zohar, oh, don't mess with the Zohar, the Hittite. The field of Abraham had bought from the field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. If you remember, that's the one where the leader was like, take it for free, go ahead, you don't have to pay for it. And Abraham was all like, no, I will pay for it because blah, 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 blah. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. After Abraham's death, God blessed his son Isaac, who then lived near Beer Lahai Roi, probably for all the beer. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Ishmael, whom Sarah's slave Hagar the Egyptian bore to Abraham. Because slavery's okay. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael listed in the order of their birth, which are very interesting, I'm sure. Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael, Kedar, Abdil, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Masa, Hadad, Tema, Jetur. These are so annoying, but I'm gonna get through them until I decide not to read anymore. Napish, or Nafish, I don't know, and Kedema. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names of 12 tribal rulers according to their settlements and camps. Ishmael lived 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. His descendants settled in the area from Havilah to Shur, near the eastern border of Egypt, as you go toward Ashur, and they lived in hostility toward all the tribes related to them. Well, I think all tribes lived in hostility to all the other tribes. But here's the thing. As an atheist, I don't necessarily believe any of this actually happened, or that any of these people are real. Just so you know. Jacob and Esau. This is the account of the family line of Abraham's son Isaac. Abraham became the father of Isaac. Well, yeah. And Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean from Padan Aram, and sister of Laban, the Aramean. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife because she was childless. The Lord answered his prayer, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. The babies jostled each other within her, and she said, "Why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord. Well, it's probably because, you know, when a man and a woman get together, and the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in your womb. Oh, she's wondering why the kids are jostling her. And 2 peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, as is the case of any two groups of people or two individuals, and the older will serve the younger. Okay. When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment, so they named him Esau. And down here it says Esau may mean hairy. It might. After this, his brother came out with his hand grasping Esau's heel, so he was named Jacob. Jacob means he grasps the heel, the Hebrew idiom for he deceives. And this is the chosen one, the great man to carry on Isaac's, work, holiness. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. Now this, when they say that a Hebrew idiom for he who deceives is to grasp someone's heel, and then there's a baby born who was grasping his brother's heel, that makes me think, okay, so this didn't really happen. This is just a metaphor for something. Once when Jacob was cooking the boys grew up, and Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country, while Jacob was content to stay at home among the tents. So Esau went out and worked, and Jacob did nothing. Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. So they played favorites, of course. Personally, I'd probably prefer the one who goes out and brings home the bacon. Once, when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in from the open country famished. He said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm famished." That is why he was also called Edom. Edom means red. Okay. Jacob replied, "First sell me your birthright." "Look, I am about to die," Esau said. "What good is the birthright to me?" But, that sounds like he is agreeing to give up his birthright, whatever his birthright is. But Jacob said, "Swear to me first." Oh, okay. So he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some lentil stew. He ate and drank, and then got up and left. So Esau despised his birthright. Well, it wasn't his birthright. He didn't have it anymore. So, there we go. That's Genesis 25. Fascinating. See you next time.